The first time I ever saw Michael Jordan was in 1981 at the McDonald's All-American game in Wichita, Kansas. As soon as I saw him on the court, he was different. Every practice session was like Game 7. And he did that relentlessly every single session. Okay, he's dominating us. He's the best player in the gym by far. You see this.
A terrific aerial view of the Hoosier Dome here in Indianapolis. Where we are moments away from tip-off. Welcome, everyone, joined by Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello. I'm Kevin Harlan. With us on the sidelines, David Aldridge. We'll all sit here for what promises to be an exciting exhibition game between Team USA and Mike, a squad of NBA stars.
That's right, Kev. Team USA, of course, the team assembled from amateur talents across the country, which will go on to compete in the games this summer. Lots of young guys looking to make a splash in this one.
Our Team USA has its work cut out for them, taking on these NBA stars.
No kidding. You got that right. Just look at the roster for the NBA stars, and you'll see that the name is very appropriate. These are some of the best players the league has. a bunch of big-name talent on their bench.
The best of the best, you're right. Out there for Team USA, we've got Steve Alford and Michael Jordan at the 1 and 2. Then Chris Mullin at the small forward. Wayman Tisdale at power forward. And down low, it's Sam Perkins. And out there for the NBA stars, Isaiah Thomas is running things at the point, with Jim Paxson and Mark Aguirre at the 2 and 3. And then it's teammates Larry Bird and Robert Parrish filling out the front court.
We know this game doesn't go on anybody's record, but you can tell these players aren't about to come out here and just make each other look good. I think that speaks to the quality of the players on these two squads. These are all true competitors.
Mullin against Thomas, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Thomas got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, inside, the defense goes all out trying to stop Thomas. He stays focused and manages to get around him for the bucket.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Fantastic anticipation with that feed.
Mike, it only makes this game more interesting to watch as a fan. Clark, the fact that both teams are playing for keeps is so interesting.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this contest is going to be full of a lot of up and down basketball. If you blink, you're going to miss it. I'm expecting a lot of high intensity, high effort play for both sides to be pushing themselves to be at their best. Great job finishing that play off.
Yeah, very secure, wasn't it, Clark? Using both hands.
Nothing fancy, textbook.
Jordan's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Now here's Paxson. Not a lot of room. There's Bird finding the bucket, already proving his offensive value for the NBA star. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Speaking with Bird's opponents, they'll tell you he talks trash the whole time. And of course, he backs it up with his play.
And unfamiliar opponents tonight. That adds some intrigue as we go to David Aldridge for more.
Thanks very much. Now, both squads are excited to check out their future competition. For USA, they can't wait to test themselves against the likes of Larry Bird, and the NBA stars are very curious to see what Michael Jordan and Patrick Ewing can do. They know they're dealing with potential rivals in their professional careers in this one. Back to you.
Good stuff, David. Thank you. Mike, I think we expected that might be the case.
A terrific chance to do some feeling out. And it's really no shock to hear the NBA vets want a closer look at these young incoming talents.
They've got to be curious, right? My goodness.
They hear about them all year.
One guy we're going to keep a close eye on tonight, Mike, and this one is Michael Jordan out of North Carolina with a ton of promise.
And everyone wants to see how he measures up against real pros. No better time to get a sense of what he might be capable of in the NBA.
Here's Jordan. Michael Jordan attacking right away. Looking to get something going here.
You know, one of the major offensive weapons out there for Team USA is Michael Jordan. He plays and scores at a very, very high level and could maybe give some of these NBA stars a run for the money. We know he's competitive, and he's certainly going to try to prove a little something out there, that's for sure.
Well, Jordan is also special because he's fun to watch. Once he takes that first step to go on the attack, you can't take your eyes off of him. He's a remarkable young talent.
Here's Paxson with the second effort, and it's Parrish getting it to go.
Parrish cleaning it up for his team, using his length to protect the play and get them the basket.
Wing shot on the way. The Stars with the rebound. Here is Aguirre. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Boy, they didn't waste any time, did they? They got going right away.
They obviously had a plan coming in, and they've put it to good use.
Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
And again, Team USA, no luck. The Stars on offense, they're on a 16-6 run. Paxson. Offensively, it's all NBA stars right now, putting together a very nice. Team USA trails by 12. Clark, there's so much to be excited about watching this unique matchup. But the biggest question is the most obvious one, and that's who's going to win this game?
Look, I don't want to be a guy that fudges on picks, but it could go either way, Kevin. I mean, Team USA has a lot of hungry and ambitious young talents, but don't expect the NBA stars just to show up and roll over. I think they also want to win this thing.
They got a lot of pride, don't they?
Yes, they do. He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Pass to Perkins. Right side, Jordan. Jordan with another miss. NBA stars leading by 10. And he uses the glass on the layup. Paxson's got his second basket of the night.
They have set the tone in the paint, getting whatever they want.
Well, not much resistance, and if things don't change, this could turn into a blowout.
Here's Jordan. Stolen by Bird. Aguirre against Mullen. Aguirre no good. Team USA trails by 12. Here's Jordan. Jump shot is good. Jordan's got 12 in the game.
And Jordan's jumper simply wet. Love watching him rise up and knock it down.
And a new group getting ready for the stars. Williams, he's checked in for Parrish. McHale comes in for Larry Bird. Reed, he's checked in for Aguirre. And it's Whitman in for Paxson.
They've been the aggressors right from the start, asserting themselves from the very beginning.
Yeah, they're setting the tone, and they're doing it on both ends of the floor. How many other guys can do that? Michael Jordan, everybody. You can't top his showmanship.
Here's Thomas, and it's good off the back rim and in. He has 6.
I don't know what the heck the defense was thinking there. I mean, he's cast from this area of the floor, and they let him walk into it.
Yeah, you got to show more fight on defense. This isn't the guy you want to shoot from the mid-range. Both teams here are dealing with unfamiliar lineups, playing with guys they usually play against. It'll be interesting to see how they adapt to best fit that.
Well, Mike, to me, it simply looks like a glorified high-level playground game. I mean, you got to make adjustments on the fly, adapt to one another. For Team USA and the NBA stars, that's going to be the case. If something isn't working, the coach just has to be adaptable.
Thomas inside, puts it up from 12. They get it back. Williams, count the basket. Williams has got his second basket.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And